Well, good morning. Well, afternoon for me. I just woke up because I work nights. Boy, did we get a couple awesome things in the mail today. One of them Starship related. The other one, Sexy Knobs. The boys at Enhance ENH Auto on Twitter. Oh, man, came through in spades. And I cannot express my deepest appreciation for you guys sending this out. It is so amazing, and we're going to do quite a few videos on this, an unboxing, an initial hookup and all that good stuff, how to set the app up with it. It's going to be a multi-part video, and I am just elated to get to try this. So let's do a quick unboxing. We're going to do it in the house because it is super windy out here, although it is absolutely gorgeous. All the Japanese cherry blossoms are coming into bloom. I have a beautiful pink one out front too. So enough of that nonsense. Let's get into car related activities. We'll see you guys here in just a minute. All right, so let's crack it open and see what's in here. The box is actually quite nice as well. The packaging on this is just crazy awesome, and ooh, it flips up so nice. So as soon as we open it, there's your QR code right here. Thank you for supporting us. And let's see, we'll get this out of the way. This looks like the Commander right here. Should be, yep, this is your Commander. Extremely lightweight. Like, this thing weighs absolutely nothing. We'll set that over here. And then here is the guts of the system. This is going to be your rotary knob right here to select your options. Press down for enter, and then each of your quick set buttons as well. This doesn't weigh anything. I mean, this thing weighs less than a coffee cup. And then there are your inputs right here. Your cable is down in here. Actually, it looks like the rest of your accessories are. So let's get these out of the way. Oh yeah, there is the... Here's your cabling to connect to your OBD2 scanner. If you're running a Model 3, it depends on the ears. One of these is going to plug in the back seat, which I'll show you guys. And then this one is, I'm not sure where the earlier Model 3s plug in. I think it's up under like the kick panel on the driver's side. So either way, it looks like you got both of your choices. There is your power dongle right here. It looks like USB-C on both ends. This is what you're going to use to actually power the device itself. One will plug into here. I'm sure that there's an arrow right here telling me which one. So plug into here, plug into the power in the center console. I really like the fact that the boys made these short. There is no reason to have a really long cable when you don't need it, because this is specific on where it goes. So great job to you guys on that one. And then you get your regular spooge tool. You use this to pry the plastic off of the panels that are covering up the OBD2 ports. Really nice. I have an orange one that's actually wore out, so it's really cool to get a brand new one. And what else have we got in here? Looks like you have your trim piece. We'll show you where this goes. It's not complicated at all to figure out. And then finally, some extra trim panels to go around the plastic after you put your Sexy Knob in. So all in all, I think that the packaging is absolutely phenomenal. Kind of interesting that you get two options here. You figure that there would be a cost, I don't know, it costs money to make and sell these, so you would think they would be model specific. This one, I'm not sure if it's pre-production or what the story is with it. They did send it to me. Eternally grateful. So maybe they just included both of them at the time. So what we're going to do next is we'll go pop off the panel in the back of the car. We'll get this set up, and I have to get my other phone charged so I can show you how to program everything from the Sexy Buttons app. So this will be a lot of fun. Give me a few minutes to get all set up. I will see you guys here in just a few. All right, so that is the plastic panel that we have to get to. But as you can clearly see, all the seats are in the way. So the first order of business is to move all the seats forward. So that'll give you the access room that you're going to need to pop that panel off. So let's get to it. All right, so we're in the back seat. Seats are pulled all the way forward. Wow, let's make sure and zoom in. So this is one of those do it as best you can. You can see the crease right in here, obviously where the separation of the plastic is. So I've seen people take your tool come in from the bottom. I've seen them come in from the side. Sometimes I even use a good old Allen wrench to get in there and pull. But there are plastic clips in here, so you definitely have to be mindful of that. So just take your time, use the included spooge, and just kind of work the plastic out. Get in there with your fingers when you can. You'll feel the plastic tips in here, and then just really gently just work it right out. You're not in any kind of a rush, and you don't want to break a plastic clip because that's just going to make a long day to get a new one. So I'm going to work this off because I need both hands, and I'll show you what it looks like. And just for reference, here's what those clips look like. They're just little black or little fit clips, and then there are those little plastic tongues that fit in there as well. So just be mindful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and then 2 little tips to fit in there as well. So this is your OBD2, not 3, diagnostic port. So what we're going to do is there's a little tab right here. We're going to push in, separate these, and then we're going to stick the COM port in that Enhance gives us, and then we'll be able to plug that into the commander, and at least we'll get some power to it. So one thing that Tesla did, I know, right? Draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, for those of you that have seen Titanic, 40 years ago. I wish that there was a way to separate out the factory diagnostic harness. There's probably a way to do it. It's probably just a push pin in there. I really hate bending thin wires, but it works. And it's in, the commander's plugged in, and I'll show you how that looks. So what you do is you separate them. This is the inline harness right here. So after they separate, you just kind of tuck it up in there. But I just don't like the bend on these. I mean, it works, or there would be another way. It just, and then there's only one port for your commander. And then what you do is you just kind of tuck it up in there out of the way. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get my Dremel, and I'm going to cut just a little crescent moon route right here. That way the wire from here doesn't get pinched when I put this back on. And then I'll just take some double-sided sticky tape and just, tape that up against here, up and out of the way. You're not going to get it pinched with the passenger seat rolling. There's plenty of room in there. So the next thing we have to do is get this powered up, and there have been 2 updates since they have sent this out. So we're going to get this updated and make sure the app is updated also. And that is actually the first thing that Enhance tells you. As soon as you get everything, do the updates because they're always coming out with mucho more awesome things. So let's get this powered up. We'll get this all updated, and we'll get the controller configured. Because, we just threw the seat as far forward as it could possibly go. One really nice thing, boy, you just hit that easy entry button. Well, let's just select somebody else and then go back to easy entry, and it will throw everything right back where you need it to be. Love it. So in the 21, I think 20 and up right now, you have your 2 USB-C connectors in here. This one, I have this cool little 90-degree. I keep all my light shows plugged into that. So we have the other power here. And then on the back of the commander, or on the back of the control panel, it literally shows you a Tesla plug-in to this one. I believe this one is for accessories to come later. So let's get that plugged in. And because the cable is nice and short, I'm going to need both hands. Okay, that's it. So down in there, we're plugged into the power, or plugged into the vehicle's power, plugged into the car side on this. Now you will lose a little bit of your storage here, and I happen to have a storage thing, so you're going to lose part of it. But for where this sits, that's actually really great for where my arm sits. And you can see that we do have power. We can rotate through some of the functions right now. Nothing is set up in the app. This is a very tactile, when you rotate it, you get a really nice electric buzz, like a harmonic with it. The buttons feel really, really good. I am extremely pleased with, boy, even the color match is perfect. If you guys heard some weird lady walking by and yelling, it's my lovely neighbor. She is completely harmless. Probably one of the nicest people in the world. She's just kind of So this thing is fantastic so far. I am absolutely loving the color match of the plastic, the rotary knob. It doesn't have a tactile feel. It had, well, there is, I mean, you can feel a stop, but you also get a really nice harmonic buzz with it also to let you know that you've completed, you know, the rotation of the knob to the next series of menu items. So I am already absolutely loving the feel of that. It does not feel cheaply made at all. It actually feels like a very quality mold injection. So kudos to the guys working the tooling. I have a lot of respect for the engineers and especially the guys running all the equipment. The tool designers, the mold engineers, all you guys, fantastic. So we're gonna get this all updated as soon as I get on to Enhance's website and remember how to do that, because it's been a minute. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Updating, it's really easy. It's right there in the app. So the Commander is updating. Like I said, there was 2 updates before, but this car is so awesome. Check this out. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do the update and everything at the same time. Well, I have YouTube on the car. I completely forgot. So just head right on over to the Sexy Knob update that our boys over at Enhance have put together. This will talk you through everything while you're sitting in the car, playing with your button, adding it in, getting the Commander set up back there. I don't get excited over like a lot of like new techs and gadgets for these, but this is really cool. I am really loving this. When I back into the garage, I have to be able, I don't usually have to fold my mirrors, but Liz and her Kia have to, just so we can make sure we don't hit anything. This is phenomenal. The button I'm going to use the absolute most on this is the fold mirror button, because I don't like getting into the screen to do it, because I have to watch 3 different mirrors and one of the cameras. I can literally push the button, the mirrors fold in, and just finish backing on in. This is going to be fantastic. And it looks like Ranger's running into the road. Be right back. His nose found something. Crazy dog. Too funny. So I just get ready to press record to show you guys how I mounted the Commander. Tesla calls from Nevada. Oh, we'd love to get you into a new Model Y or Model 3 Highland. I don't like your headlights. The light shows are not good on the new ones, but I am excited for the performance. So I'll show you what I did, and here we go. So literally got my Dremel and just put a half moon in there, and then double-sided the Commander right here. So again, you're between the seats, so you're not going to have any issues. And then what we're going to do is this wire, we'll just kind of maneuver it however we have to go between this so we don't pinch it. Simple and easy. And just like that, beat it into submission. So you can see there's where our wire comes out through the little channel that we just cut. And you can't tell. I don't like cutting inside plastic trims, but I mean, it's kind of a necessity so you don't mess up that wire. And where the Commander plugs into the factory harness, I mean, you really gotta, there we go. And that's why I wish I could pop this blue one out and just kind of maybe reroute it a little bit better. But it's in. This is closed up. We have a very clean install right over there. So let's get the seats rearranged and we'll get back to playing with our Sexy Knob. So we are in, and my first rule of business is to turn on track mode or drift mode. So now we can just push our boop and whammo. We can go have a lot of good times. So this is very awesome, but there's a few things. Let me explain. It's very hard to do this with one phone. They have gone, and they being Enhance Auto, have gone to great lengths to put together some excellent videos, and I'm going to put those links in the description to this one on how to assign a function to the knob. So you can do it to the knob, to a button. The app is all encompassing. So you have to figure out which way you want to go. If you're running both, you can do both. But this was basically just an initial box opening and install. I am going to play with this a lot more on this weekend, but I do have to get ready for work. So I'm going to try to edit this really quick, get it uploaded so you guys can see it, because today I got it, which is the 14th Pi Day, and Starship, SpaceX, you guys are amazing. So this is phenomenal. This is a giveaway at the 340 bucks they charge for this thing. I'd have bought it. This thing is phenomenal. And it's going to come in really handy for a lot of the features that I use, namely to fold the mirrors. The continuous autopilot, I am dying to play with that on the way to work tonight. So I will link Enhance's videos into the description to show you how to program each of the buttons to the knob. It is extremely simple. I mean, if you can install this, you can assign them. You just literally have to open the app and play with it. So we'll get this uploaded, and you guys are not under any circumstances going to regret this purchase. It is fantastic. So I will see you guys this weekend. Wow, 2 big hiccups. I'll see you guys this weekend, and we'll actually get this thing on the road, and we'll play with the continuous autopilot. I'll see if I can dig up my other phone and actually do like a walkthrough on how to assign the buttons to the knob itself. But yeah, no, this is an immediate home run. Just make sure you have to update the commander. You have to update the knob. So there's 2 series of updates you have to do when you get yours. And like I said, I just got mine today. There have been a series of updates, so you have to do that first. That's all I got, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the initial video here, my initial first impressions. It's amazing, and if you're not on the list to get yours, and you're kind of on the fence, bite the bullet and do it. It is fantastic. We will see you guys this weekend.